I don't feel like being hungry like I was all day yesterday. It's 12 o'clock, so I'm eating my leftovers or my meal prep. 3 tablespoons of butter, 2 delicious warmed in the microwave New York strips, and I just eat my porterhouse cold. It's a big one. It's almost a pound. Of course, there's a bone. I'll weigh the bone after. I wasn't planning on going anywhere today. My shoulders hurt. The back of my spine hurts. But I ran to get Dino and my dad a salad. So now I'm going back in and doing nothing for the rest of the day because I really overdid it yesterday. Even the sun is making me itch today. I am just walking out here. I'm itching like crazy. I'm having a little bit of MCAS issues today. Just because I overdid it yesterday. So bad. I'm so sensitive to the sun right now. Look at my face. It was not sunny yesterday. This is not a sunburn. This is because I've been out in the sun right now. I'm very sensitive right this minute. Going in. This will probably be the only part of the video today. I put tons of videos together today. So that was a win. So I've had a bad day. Nutty and the kittens I've showed y'all on video. But one of the kittens, a stray dog, someone's husky, decided to use it as a rag toy, and it is no longer with us. I'm outside guarding them because all these were already chased up into trees. I've put silver in everyone on my porch that I could because this stupid dog didn't I'm so upset. Don't worry, it didn't hurt the dog. The dog doesn't understand that it killed it. It thought it was playing with it probably. I was in tears. I'm just angry because he does have a collar on. Well, she has a collar on. It's very, very tight collar, but there's nothing for me to call on it. There's no tag. No, you're not getting down. We're going to put you on the porch now. So its mommy is over there trying to find it. It's Boots' one, and it looked like the one that was grandfathered to most of these cats, and we were really excited. I just never had my phone with me when it was out playing. I know it's outside, this is gonna happen, but it just sucks. It just sucks. Okay, so I have a cut up porterhouse, 4 eggs, 3 tablespoons of butter, and 2 of my burgers, and tons of salt. It is 6. First meal, only meal of the day. Might have a keto chow later, don't know yet. I'm starving. Okay, so I had a day of errands today because Dino went to the orthopedic over the injury he had in his hand. We finally got in there. Tomorrow we have a long haul to his dentist appointment. It's way out in the middle of nowhere. Went to the meat market place I go to. Want to see my little outfit? Got my little bell bottoms. It's not showing very well. However, they were out of everything I went for. Everything I went for me. They didn't have eggs. They've been out of eggs for a while, I guess. I haven't been in there in a week. They're out of the center cut pork loin. I was going to get some because they cook fast. So I got to figure out what to eat. It's like 6 or 7. I don't know. To refilm this because I got my mom and them's melon. I kept showing it on the camera. Anyways, today I decided not to use the tinted CeraVe moisturizer and just use the normal white cream from them that I always put on my face, the face cream. And so no foundation whatsoever. And I think my complexion looks better. I started to orange out real bad. I noticed I was looking orange and older using the tinted, and I didn't used to do that to me, but it started oranging out and it started like sticking in areas, looking weird. So I think I'm gonna stick to no kind of foundation, no cover-ups, no nothing right now, just my normal lotion. Hi, you kind of interrupted me because you look so cute. Yeah, y'all all so cute. Oh, hi. You still won't let me pet you even though you cry to be petted. When I try, you freak out. Yeah, y'all, we got too many cats. But we don't have snakes. Alright, it is almost 7 p.m. And let's see if I can con Dino in starting the grill for me. So the grill we have is the identical model to the one that blew up on me and sent me to the hospital. And I never felt such pain in my life. So I'm scared to start it. I'll grill on it, I just won't start it. Let's see. I wasn't as hungry as I thought, and I am full. So we're just gonna put it with tomorrow's. Stick it in there. Might go ahead and let the cats have that part though. And yeah, probably no keto chow tonight because it's already 8:10. Okay, the best part about carnivore is when you're full, you're full. You don't overeat. You're done. Did I want more calories? Yes, I did. Am I going to get them? No. No, because it's already 8:10 and I am so full. It feels like I ate a buffet and I had a burger, well, 2 burgers. I went ahead and ate the leftovers instead of giving it to the cats, you know, that little bit on the plate. I had the 2 burgers, 3 tablespoons of butter, and that was a huge soft side of the porterhouse. I mean, that side alone weighed 8 ounces. Like, I've never had a steak with such a big soft side. That's what I call it. Look how pretty this guy is. It is like 8:20 right now, and it is so pretty. So pretty. Probably should try to take a picture. Let me try to take a picture. I need more thumbnails, y'all. Me and Dino definitely do not have the same taste. If I won the lotto, I would be going to probably Florida, Georgia line or somewhere. So that Florida, because then I don't have to pay taxes, like state taxes, but then I'd still be in Georgia because I'm on the line and I'll land on both sides. That would be a dream. But I would want it no matter where I was. I would want it where it still got cool. I don't want heat. I can never live South Florida again, even though that's where I'm from. Well, I'm originally from Jacksonville, which is as close to the Florida-Georgia line you can get without being on the line. So I want 500 acres, right? That would be my dream. I'd be happy with 20. I'm happy with 11 right now, but I want big land in the middle of nowhere, right? Like 20 minutes from a mall or something, or shops. Only 20 minutes, right? Only 20. Dina would rather it be, here's your little acreage, maybe 10 at the most, and 3 miles down the road you're in town at big malls and stuff. No, that's my nightmare. His dreams is my nightmare, and my dreams is his nightmare. On the style of homes, on everything. Total opposite. I'm also the girl who loves Cracker Barrel's country general store theme. Hold on, my arm is going. He doesn't get mad at me. I'm not allowed to talk about him on this channel. But so I don't like it changing. One, it's very bright. It looks like a cookie cutter. To me, they're gray washing our lives. All right. They've been doing it. All right. Since they changed what McDonald's looks like, what Pizza Hut's looks like, what friggin' our syrups and pancake mix looks like, what our butters look like. Like, they are gray washing our cars. Go back into the 50s, 60s, 70s. Look at all the pretty colors and shapes of cars and trucks and vehicles. Look now. It's basically the five colors. Black, gray, blue, white, occasionally a burnt orange or something. Occasionally you'll get lucky and see some yellow. And a few different shades of blue has popped up. What happened to my grandfather's era when it was Ford had the most beautiful colors? I mean, you could even get pink on most cars. There were all these different teals, and Art Deco. Just go to Art Deco in friggin' Miami. Why can't we have buildings like that again? They're beautiful. Their shapes, their colors, right? Why can't we go back in time where it's not all gray washed? Where it's not all perfect little... I mean, the craftsmanship for houses and buildings don't exist no more. They didn't learn the trades. They didn't learn how it used to be made with the big, beautiful designs and pillars and shapes and corners and the magic of architect. It doesn't exist. There's barely any people alive who know how to do that any longer. And this is called progress. No, this is called gray washing to me. This is called take uniqueness away. Okay, it is not progress. It is not change for the positive. Okay, you're taking character away from places and turning it into a sad, maybe this is why the world's depressed. They've taken all the color and all the uniqueness out of everything. Everything is just gone, right? And now people just want a white, very lit up Cracker Barrel. I liked how the lighting was. I liked the old country feel. Now, I'm not going to say what I heard because I don't want to get sued. But there are some lawsuits supposedly against them for some really bad stuff, supposedly. I don't know if it's true or not. But until I find out if it's true or not, I don't know if I could eat there again. It's supposedly, that's why they're changing the look of it, to rebrand themselves not to be that type of place any longer. I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not, because people make up all kind of lies. So, all I know is I hope it's not true. Would it surprise me? Probably not surprise me. No, nothing surprises me anymore. The surprise of horrible people don't exist any longer. There's no shock to anything any longer, okay? Just doesn't exist any longer. I mean, but either way, what I was trying to get at is the gray washing. Turning stuff into modern, square, and colors, like no color. We're going gray, browns, and whites, and burnt reds for all buildings from now on. Yeah. No, that's not, I swear it. They did it with our clothes, y'all. Our clothes are so boring. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my leggings. They're so comfortable. But today I was bell-bottom jeans, platform shoes, a little hippie type shirt that was dressy. But look at their clothes over the decades. First, they've gotten way less clothes, right? Less material, but more money. And they don't have character. They don't have style. They don't have... Now, my daughter's she's like me. She's wearing a lot of my clothes that I used to wear when I was pregnant with her and when she was a baby. And some of my other clothes. So she is loving it, feeling so retro, because I guess 20 years ago was a long time. And I wore a lot of fashion back then. You would have never, first of all, when I was huge or bigger, she likes her clothes baggier than me. But you would have never catched me in leggings or anything not styled. I mean, I was dressed to the nine, 24/7. Lots of leopard print, lots of floor-length skirts, lots of jean bell bottoms, lots of flare bell, I don't know what they're called, but it was the shirts with, they basically have bell bottom sleeves, you know, the bell sleeves, tons of that, tons of velvet with lace and sheer, like, that was my jam when I was so big and I had hair down to my butt. right? I always had tons of makeup on. Y'all, when I go back and look at my pictures in my 20s, even though I know I was bigger, I look so freaking old compared to now. And I think it's because the makeup. It was so heavy, so thick, very dark maroon lips, right? Very, very brown and green and orange, like coral eyeshadow, because that was what was in back then, right? Tons of crap like that. And I literally, yes, my skin didn't have wrinkles or stretch marks yet, even though I was big. My face to me looked so much older. So much older. But it's just, I miss, like, I have been looking at 70s dresses because they're being sold on TikTok. But the problem is, I don't know the material. Because every time I buy a set from Halora, I'm probably saying it wrong, I always do. Anyways, a set from them, all the other dresses, all the other companies I bought so far on TikTok has been horrible, cheap costume material to me because I don't like that kind of material. So I've seen some really cute 70s dresses with the sleeves and all, what you would literally see them wearing in if my boots were made for walking, Harper Valley PTA, like any of those kind of music videos, right? It's totally, the colors, the shape, everything is perfect on for the 70s, 60s era. Now, like I said, I don't know the material, and I'm a huge material person, so I won't order them because they're like $40. I think that's Matilda. I forgot I let her out. Matilda, are you in the trees? Oh, that's Rocket. Rocket. Okay, y'all. I bought this curling iron / straightener that blows cold air at the same time to try to protect your hair from the TikTok shop. It was on sale for like $20-something. I'm gonna need to see what the name of it is. It works. It was amazing. Like, I love it. It was so pretty. I had my hair all flipped up totally back in the 60s hairstyle. Today, was in love with it. But your girl can't use hairsprays. I can't find one or spritz or anything that doesn't cause me to have a MCAS reaction. There is none out there. I think they all have alcohol. It's either the smells that kill me or the ingredients or both. And I can't find my spray wax. Paul Mitchell sold a spray wax. It's wax. There was no alcohol in the ingredients. It wasn't a strong smell. It literally was spray on wax. A little bit of a pain in the butt to take off, but that's what I used for years of my life. So it all fell down. You can kind of see that, you can definitely see that it's more like straightened. And almost see a flip. It was so flip, so pretty. I should have took a video right away. It was the best my hair had looked in forever, but within an hour, bam, completely flat since I didn't put anything in it. Silver, what are you doing? The cats are following me around. I figured I'd get some steps in and talk to you. Maybe it's just me. Maybe Dina's the one that's right, and I'm the one that's wrong. Me got my view. So pretty, y'all. He says it's because people's afraid of change. That's not my view. My view is, and I understand his view, okay. My view is I have roots. I have deep country roots. Even though he's Hawaiian, he's not the person like me who believes in roots and stuff like that. So maybe that's the difference here. I think I'm going to step back and take a picture of that. Okay, there's little cats running around all down here. You can't see them though because it's so dark, but I can. They're scampering around everywhere. It's 2 orange boys. And always 2 brown cats. Like she had two tortoise shells, but they are both females. And on the last litter, it was two orange ones and one tortie, which is Matilda, and then one striped, that's JJ. We only lost one cat in that litter, and that was Ginger, and I'm pretty sure it hitched a ride on the FedEx truck. It was here. The FedEx truck came, and while everyone was still sitting out here, the FedEx truck left, and he was just gone. So, I wasn't here. I was driving back with the order, and my brain said, Ginger's gone, you're never going to see him again. So, my brain does that with people, too. Anyone close to me, usually the day before they're going to die, I know I'll never see them again. I know that's it. I know it sounds crazy. It made me feel crazy as a kid. I hated it. Hated it. With a passion. But I also knew if I didn't have that feeling, I didn't need to worry. So, cats all outside on the porch. Alright, so I'm going to put this down because my arm is cramping. I keep having to switch arms tonight. But I want to get a few more steps in. Alright, it's 9:25. I came out here like at 8:10ish. 8:20, about an hour ago. But I did stop for a while and talk to Dad. And the goal was to get to, my goal every day is 8,000 minimum. I managed to get that. Then Dino came out and we continued to walk. He just went in because I'm so close to 11,000 that I'm going to keep going. I got about 700 more steps to go. And I decided, since lately, so after I eat the beef, I get this rush of energy. And it hasn't been making me sick. But I'm always so scared that food's going to make me sick in the daytime and then I can't do anything all day. Because let me tell you, if I could have this energy if I ate it in the morning, that would be amazing. This is probably why I'm not getting sleep either. Because I have so much energy after eating, right? Can't even fall asleep. But I've been taking a Motrin every single day for the last week. It's why I stopped getting on the scale. The scale is stuck like at 179 point something. So I'm getting on it, but I'm not paying attention to it. But it's because I am taking ibuprofen. And we all know with 800 milligrams ibuprofen, if you followed me, I always go up between 2 and 6 pounds. And I have to be off of it for at least 5 days to have whooshes, to have all that fluid come back off me. The reason ibuprofen can destroy people's kidneys is it shrinks the vessel there and you don't pee so much when it's happening. I have been on it since I was 13 and my kidneys, my GFRs, all of it is perfectly fine. I have no issues. My dad's was fried. Okay, it was the Army that put us both on it. I was a kid. They called it Ranger candy. Big, giant, huge bottle. I mean, gigantic. Had thousands of pills in it. Of 800 milligrams ibuprofen. And they have worked for me with no problem. There are periods where the weather's fine and I don't hurt myself and I can be off of them for weeks and months. It's very rare for months though because of the stupid injury. So the place I took Dino today for his ham is the place I had gone for my injury back in 2019. And she said, since I am still having just as much issues, my head might not be shaking as much, but the pain is excruciating and I still can't do stuff or it will make my head shake to pieces, that I should go get a referral and come back and see if something can be done. Before, when I was sent somewhere else, they just wanted to give me Toradol shots for pain going once a week. No, I don't want shots in my spine once a week because it's where they need to do it, they said. Because I have multiple bulging discs and a slip disc or something and then a degenerate disc disorder and blah blah blah, right? But I don't want that. I don't want to be dependent on anything. The ibuprofen is bad enough. I'm trying to get off my blood pressure meds right now. They always make me nauseous after taking them. I took them about 20 minutes ago and the nausea is starting to creep in. Also, my blood pressure is so low. So low, even when I don't take them. So the whole goal is to get off of them, right? And the only way I can do that is by November 3rd, be under 168. It's the only way he'll discuss it. Because for him, even though the new chart says 168 is too heavy for me, 7 years ago, that's not what it said. It said I was normal at 168, right? Well, I guess it's changed since then, but he is fine with it. He's always said 168. So if I have to cram in a couple weeks, like my weight don't start falling off and I have to really, really focus in and dial back some stuff, I will. But not for long. The last thing I want to do is mess up my metabolism, mess up my MCAS, mess up how I'm feeling. The last thing in the world that I want to do. But I am willing, and when I mean dial in, I don't mean taking food away. I don't mean lowering my calories to trash, or taking my butter from me, or my beef, or my eggs, or even my keto gel. I mean, go lift some more weights. Try to figure out how to get to the gym more for the weight part. Okay, this is hurting my spine. That's probably from all the, yes, Rocket. Hurting from the whole shoveling that day. Who knows when I'm going to get back to that, because I really did hurt it. But, yeah, I think I'm looking okay. Just got to get that scale to fall down some more. Say goodnight to everyone. Yes, say goodnight. Say goodnight. Can you say goodnight? We gotta go find Mama Kitty and put her on with her babies. Yes, I hear you. All right, here you go, Rocket. Good boy. Say goodnight. We were supposed to say goodnight. Can't find Matilda. She's run away from home again. I think that's the babies. Definitely had decided a legit way to do it to keep the deer out. Kind of told y'all, hey Matilda, you came up. Kind of was telling y'all, but I'll explain even better. This way I can't forget either. Will you chill? I'm trying to talk. Matilda. Alright, so this one will be coming out for sure. This bed. Because this is going to be my entryway into the field garden, secret garden, whatever you want to call it. I know, but I'm trying to talk. Okay, so this one's going to be moved back in between the two poles. Perfectly in between. Then I'm going to deer fence so the stuff can grow up and then deer. But the bots will be exactly in between the poles. So there'll be deer fence splitting the box in half long ways. On this side of the box, out here in the open, where deer come through, I will be planting tons of basil, marigolds, and maybe bell peppers because they don't mess with the bell peppers. So this whole section, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll all have a bed in between. Half the bed will be inside the fenced-in area, half will be on the outside. Like I said, that will be the side that gets the marigolds and the basil because deer don't like it supposedly. And zinnias, we're going to do a lot of zinnias and stuff like that in them. And then I am going to take and put poles like this. I don't think we can really see, it's pitch black back here. But I am going to redo. You almost got hurt. I'm going to redo these square beds, if you remember. I'm going to redo those. We got to be careful. I'm going to redo those ones. There's 2 there. We're going to push it back, and the fencing done more like on that side with the little beds. We'll go through here. The fencing will just go through here, right here. just to enclose it so the deer won't come in here, and we'll have lights, tons of lights. We're gonna yes, I know, we're gonna solar light it up. And this will be where tomatoes and cucumbers all come to. But you can kind of see, I pulled up a box to see how hard it would be. The box comes up super easy. The dirt stays. I didn't want to kill the stuff right now. But the box will be just pushed in half and half. It's going to be pretty. Then I'm going to redo this area over here. Do some beds over there. Then this will be, like I said, all enclosed. Just redone in here better. Come on, Matilda. Come on, I see you. And then, so then I won't be walking through right there anymore because I'll have a fence. Then over here, I could either just plant, I'll probably just plant the bell peppers they don't like. But there is a chance that I go in and Matilda, she's wild. She's been fenced up for two months. She's only been out today and yesterday. But, fence this off with some deer fence. I haven't decided yet, though. But it wouldn't be completely fenced off. Like, the deer could possibly still get in here. We are thinking about extending this out farther. So, we haven't decided 100%. Because this was always my best section. Until the deer. Now, like I said, since there's no more deer, things are starting to grow like crazy. Oh, it's too dark when I do that. But the way above my head, it's just a vine has taken over the tomato plant, and it seems to be protecting the tomato plant. So, I don't know. I see a few tomatoes growing on it. We'll see if I actually get more or not. Did you hurt your paw? Did you get bit? You might have. It's fire ants. We did treat them, but anyways, I have more tires. Like I did this set over here, the 3 tires on top of each other, or the 4, 3 on the bottom, 1 on the top, all painted different colors. You can't really see it anymore because the mums took over. But I'm going to do the same thing on this side once that's up. So, I have gone through and made that decision because of the deer. That's not the original plan, but the deer made that plan. So, this will be all open. None of that will be there because it'll be pushed back. And then over here, because of the deer, this will be the entryway, so that one will be gone. I will have a small one, though, on each side here, and then the gate. I will be pulling this one out, probably. Those 2 for sure, the 2 front ones are coming out, and they will be put back in that section. I haven't decided to pull the 3 in the back yet, or plant stuff deer don't like, or to pull it out and build me a catcharium right there, or a shed or something. It's a big space, and it's probably too dark to see it again. But, almost done with my coffee. Gonna go see if Matilda's ready to go inside. It's probably like 9:40-ish. And, oh, there's a cat. Let me go see what cat this is. You're not going in the yard. You're too little. Take yourself back in there. Hey, what you doing? Two of my books on Amazon came in. One, Dr. Berry's new edition of Common Sense Labs. I cannot wait to read this. This updated extended edition. I never read the first one. And then I got this. This is basically for MCAS, a histamine journal. Since it's going to be time soon to start figuring out some stuff. So, are you going to help me, JJ? Okay. So, it literally, this one's so much better than the food journal I had. It has sleep, weight, energy, depression, anxiety, fluid intake, my exercise. It has foods, medications, symptoms, possible triggers. It has, did you get hives, diarrhea, headaches, bloating? Like, it gives you a whole more things to think about that you normally wouldn't necessarily, and you just fill it out each time. So I will be using this soon. It's 3 months worth. It was only like $7 on Amazon. And like I said, I can't wait to get into Dr. Berry's new Common Sense Labs and see what labs I have been missing.